Internet, good morning. I just hit my hand on a table doing that. That wasn't the smartest move in the world. My name is Magnitude, and welcome to GBA Season 5 Week 1 Team Building. Going against the New York Mankeys, figured I would show you guys exactly what I'm bringing this week, why I'm bringing it, a little bit about it, and, obviously before I get into it, if you're watching this video, that means the game has already been played. I cannot believe I have to keep on saying this, but I do. The fact I'm uploading this means the game has already been played, so my opponent will gain no insight at all to my team because it's already been played. It's being uploaded on Sunday. Has been played. So we got the team down here. We got Rotom-Wash, we got Haxorus, we got Conkeldurr, the Conkeldurr, Heatran, Shaymin, and Mega Gardevoir. My top 5 picks and my Mega. Let's start rolling with one. Let's go. Let's get it done. We have Rotom-Wash. He is max defense, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Resto, Chesto, and Will-O-Wisp. This is to take on the, if he wants to bring Granbull, if he wants to bring Hitmontop. If he wants to, it's a good check for Milotic. I can go in, I can put it out of the Volt Switch. And if he's got, Zygarde, I can take a, if he's sub Dragon and Zygarde, it's going to be a problem for me. But I don't think he is going to be sub Dragon Dance just because I have, I'm going to have Mega Gardevoir, which can, hit through subs with Hybrid Voice. So I don't think he's going to sub. If he brings Zygarde, it's probably not going to be sub at all. And I have it's a good check. I can Levitate to be immune to Earthquake, so I can burn things. So yes, it's going to be a good check for Milotic. I'd say a pretty good counter. Not really a counter. It's a check for Zygarde. I can take on Granbull if he wants to bring Granbull. I can take on Hitmontop if he wants to bring offensive Hitmontop. Obviously, if he's got knockoff, that sucks. But if he has knockoff, then if I have leftovers, it wouldn't help anyway. So I can just rest up for all my HP and wait out 2 turns. That's situationally. We're hoping it doesn't have to happen, but 75 cents for Rotom-Wash. Is it going to be good? It's got Volt Turn, Hydro Pump. Again, in case he's got the Zygarde, so, and Will-O-Wisp to burn it, and just to burn things, to pass burn stuff. Hell, I might be able to pass, maybe a burn on a Mega Venusaur if I get lucky with that. But next Pokemon, Skillosaurus, the Haxorus. He has 0, count them, 0 resistances or immunities to Haxorus's Earthquake because of Mold Breaker. No Levitate for Miss Magus, and no Levitate for Rotom Heat. Dual Chop is in case he brings Focus Sash Alakazam. I can just slap it twice and get rid of that Focus Sash. Poison Jab for Granbull. But hoping he's not going to bring Granbull. Okay, I'm planned for Granbull with both Rotom and Haxorus. But if he doesn't have Granbull, I'm just going to be firing up Outrages, and it's going to be glorious. If he does have Granbull, I got to obviously work around that with Earthquake. Now, I'm guessing he is going to see that he has no resistances or immunities to Haxorus' Earthquake. So I expect to see Intimidate Hitmontop and Intimidate Granbull. But that would mean he's probably going to be leaving Zygarde at home anyway. Because of that, I feel like because you can't build an offensive Zygarde off the gate. By that I mean Haxorus has a very high attack stat. Zygarde is made to be a Dragon Dancer. It's tough to stand alone and be effective. So I don't think he's going to bring 3 not very on their own strong offensive Pokemon, if that makes sense to you. Obviously, there's going to be some kind of comment telling me Zygarde is good with Calc. The point I'm trying to make is that Zygarde is not a offensive presence by itself. It needs Dragon Dances and Coils and all that before it can. But it's bulky, is what I'm saying. But this is, Jirachi, don't care. Jirachi takes like 57% from an Ice Punch. This thing takes 57% from an Ice Punch from Jirachi. I'm not too concerned at all about that. Can 2-KO everything that named Jirachi with Outrage, obviously, and Granbull. So that's the plan there. Katie, the Mega Gardevoir, Psyshock, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball. In case I can, predict a switch in a Jirachi. I'm assuming he's going to have to bring Scarf Jirachi 100% in order to deal with this. So he's probably going to have Scarf Jirachi with U-Turn. Might have rocks on it. I don't know. But he's probably... The set I think he's going to have is going to be U-Turn, Zen Headbutt, Ice Punch, and Iron Head. So that's the set I think he's going to have on Scarf Jirachi. So we get SD, Psyshock, Hyper Voice, standard stuff. Just nothing really special about this. Timid in case he's not, or I can knock off his Scarf with Conkeldurr, which you saw Conkeldurr, then I can speed time. And next up, Hulk Hogan, Drain Punch, Knockoff, Ice Punch, Fling with a Flame Orb. Flame Orb to activate my Guts. I don't want to have to rely on him to get me going, you know. Just gonna, and honestly, the idea is to fling, because he has Gramble, which is a very good switch in this thing. It resists Drain Punch, my stab. It resists Knockoff, a standard move, and it's not going to take a lot of Ice Punch. It's going to intimidate me. So if I can, on the switch, you know, burn the Gramble, that would be fantastic, because then it'll pose 0 threat. Obviously, Gramble could have Heal Bell, but if there's a turn where he goes for a Heal Bell as opposed to a Play Rough that's, you know, banded, that'd be cool. He might not bring Banded Gramble because it's just so slow. He might bring Assault Vest. He might bring Quick Feet with Toxic Orb. I'd give you a lot of things. So if I can get a Fling and get a Burn Off, that'd be awesome. Cripple that thing. And if he brings in Mega Venusaur, perhaps I can get a burn on Mega Venusaur. Because here's what I'm thinking he's got to bring on Mega Venusaur. He's probably got to have Earthquake, just for Heatran. He's probably going to have Sludge Bomb. He's probably going to have Giga Drain, which means his third move can either be Synthesis or Leech Seed. Either way, he's not going to have 2 forms of recovery. He's only going to have 1. So if I can get a burn off, that would help me off in the long run. But again, this thing, I'm not worried about Sharpedo. I have max defensive Rotom, so I don't have Mach Punch. But that's pretty much what we got here. Drain Punch, knockoff their items, Ice Punch. If he wants to bring Zygarde and get, you know, cute with that, but that's pretty much it. Grassy Knoll, the Shaymin, Seed Flare, Earth Power for Jirachi, Seed Flare for Stab, and Psychic for Mega Venusaur, which is like, I don't know, 50-something% to. I feel like he can't run completely defensive, or else he'll lose to a stally like Heatran. I can get behind subs and burn it and all that great stuff. And so I think he's got to put some offense in there. So I don't think he can go fully defensive, because he's got to have offense on something. Because the team is what I think it's going to be. You know, he's going to have defensive Milotic. He's going to have defensive probably Hitmontop. He's going to have defensive by nature Mega Venusaur. So he's going to have. Like, I don't think he can. I think my offense. Like, I think he's gonna have to, you know, invest in offenses because of the cores that I have. He's gonna have to break them. I have, you know, I have hypothetically a Fairy, Dragon, Steel, Fire, Water, Grass cores. I'm bringing both of them, but he's got to bring offense to break them both. So I feel like he's going to have to, you know, put some offense on what's normally bulky to break those. Tailwind, in case I can get a Tailwind with fucking Haxorus and start firing off Earthquakes late game, that'd be cool. Life Orb, Seed, you know, just standard stuff what we got with Shaymin here. And finally, we have Red, the Toxic Stalling Heatran. Lava Plume, Toxic, Substitute, Protect. Simple enough. It's a good lure for Milotic. I could stall out Milotic all day. You know, I can get it half HP before I'm even gone, and by that point, I can have switched into hopefully a Conkeldurr or something. But I can stall out pretty well. Lava Plume to get burns, Toxic to Toxic, and things that aren't Mega Venusaur. Substitute and Protect. Now, I'm not really worried about anything. I have Jirachi's going to be tough to switch into. He's probably going to be U-turning a lot. So I wish it's one thing I wish I had Stealth Rock, but I feel like I'm not going to need it, because I think like the squad I have is pretty solid. If he has Alakazam, it's going to be a tough switch as well, because Focus Blast. Obviously, I'm going to, you know, especially the max special defense Heatran, it's not going to be too nice taking a Focus Blast, but if I can predict it right and I can maybe get Mega Gardevoir in there or something like that, I'm not worried about Miss Magus. It's just kind of a worse it's a worse Alakazam. I'm not worried about Milotic. I have Shaymin and fucking Haxorus. Yeah, my game plan though is just weaken things and then Haxorus cleans up. I don't even really need Conkeldurr. It's just kind of there for bulk, for knockoff support, and hopefully he can assist me in just, you know, helping Haxorus clean up. But I expect a good battle, and I'll see you guys on Sunday for week 1 of the GBA. Peace.